From beginning to end, James gained about 16 pounds in 14 weeks.
16 pounds in 14 weeks.
You've got to struggle to get stronger.
What's up? It's John from Build You Stronger, help you to get in shape, eating what you like and training anywhere. Guys, on this channel, I share my knowledge about nutrition and calisthenics training so you can get in shape, eating what you like and training wherever you want. So if you're new here, consider subscribing to learn useful knowledge and turn on the notification bell so you are the first one to watch my videos full of quality content for you to get in shape. And if you're not new here, welcome again. Guys, today is going to be a bit different from what I do here. I do lots of tutorials, how-to videos and videos for beginners. Today I'm going to react to a video from Men's Health channel where they say eat like beast. And you know what I preach here in my channel is that you should never try to eat like someone else because you have different lifestyle, and from like a celebrity, for sure we have a different lifestyle from them, so you need different amount of calories and macronutrients. So I'm going to review this video because I don't think Men's Health, okay, they are very recognized in the fitness industry, but they don't tell the truth all the time. And they usually don't tell what really happens behind the cameras and behind like eat like them, you know? So this is a video where his trainer, James McAvoy trainer, which is the main character of the Glass movie. I don't think I have to do like an introduction on this guy because he's an amazing actor. He participated in many other movies like X-Men movies as well, and I love his work. And for sure, if you haven't ever watched the Glass movie, you should watch because his transformation from X-Men to the Glass movie was like mind-blowing. So that's what I'm going to review here to see if Men's Health is saying like exactly what he did and if it's really realistic for you to try to eat like them. So I don't have a really good history with Men's Health because before I become a trainer, I used to follow their advice for diet and workout. And for workouts, they are great because the workouts to build muscle, lose fat, it depends on your goals. But for dieting, I don't think they say the whole truth, what's behind a really good diet. So that's why I'm going to review this Eat Like Beast to see like if it's really realistic for you. So let's get started. All right, the guy is looking amazing. He's looking amazing in this movie.
Our goal with James was to gain as much muscle mass as possible, have big traps, huge shoulders and delts and veins that were popping.
Just to get started, like who doesn't want like big traps, lots of muscle and veins popping, right? I think we all want that, but it's really hard to get. So let's say what he's suggesting here for us to get like big traps and lots of muscle.
Today, I'm going to take you through a day of eating for James McAvoy during Glass. When working on a movie, there's always 3 cycles. There's the bulk up or build up phase, it's the cutting phase or cycle, and then it's the maintenance while filming.
Okay, so here I already can see like it's like some kind of technical stuff like build up cycle, okay, cutting, well, it makes sense, and maintenance cycle. Okay, but what it means, like he's just saying like what they are going to do, but they are not telling you how to do it. So build up cycle is also called bulking, where like you try to get as much muscle as possible by increasing your calories above your maintenance calories. So that's bulking. So usually bodybuilders do this because like when you increase the amount of calories that you are eating per day, you are also increase the probability to get more muscle. But there is like a bad side effect of this, that is like with muscle we also get lots of fat, and that's why the second phase is the cutting cycle, where we get the calories that we are eating and we have the calorie maintenance, and so we eat below our calorie maintenance, so we get in a cutting cycle where we try to preserve lots of muscle and shred the fat off so you can have like low body fat percentage and lots of muscle, so get in shape. And the maintenance cycle is when you already achieved your goals and you just want to stay in the same weight, so you eat the same amount of calories that your body is burning per day. So you're not gaining weight and not losing weight, you are maintaining it. So that's already something that they should tell you, but they don't. I don't know why. So I'm here just to clarify everything for you. So let's continue.
In the bulking phase, you want to gain as much muscle mass as possible, and you want to make sure that you're not losing body fat. I'm a big believer not gaining too much body fat as well, but a couple of percentage might be good. From beginning to end, James gained about 16 pounds in 14 weeks.
16 pounds in 14 weeks. Look at this guy right now. Look at his straps, like his shoulders, his delts like popping out, biceps. I can see he's in a front shot, and I can see his triceps. So he gained like lots of muscle. And let's be honest, you see like a vein on his chest, it's because he has like low body fat percentage. So this like 16 pounds has he got like in 14 weeks, it was mainly muscle. Is that really realistic? Well, to be honest, I don't think it's not realistic at all. We always try this. I work with lots of clients, and it's really hard to do this. So I don't want to say that he did something that's not legal, but the 14 weeks and 16 pounds of muscle, it's a great characteristic for steroid cycles. And we know that these guys, they are working with huge deals, like money, like the money is on the stake, like billions of dollars, because they are producing a movie. So they don't want to get in the end of 14 weeks and see, yeah, you didn't have the results that we wanted you to have. So I don't think it's realistic. So don't believe in it. Don't believe. I'm not very knowledgeable in steroids, but I'm going to study this a bit more so I can bring more knowledge here for you. But I don't think, but the least that I know about steroids is that 14 weeks and 16 pounds is great characteristic for someone that has great genetics. Genetics also plays a big role here, but like to do this natural, that's not realistic. So don't try to have this kind of expectations, because it's not realistic at all. And at the end of 14 weeks, maybe you are going to end up frustrated, as I already did in the past when I didn't know anything about dieting. So 16 pounds, 14 weeks, man, that's not realistic. Come on.
James' protein sources during the build-up phase was mainly lamb, beef, chicken, and eggs. His primary carbohydrates.
Okay, lots of lean meat and like really great source of fat. For example, the egg yolks is great source of good fat and lots of nutrients. So far so good, like about the foods that he's eating. Yeah, this is kind of lean protein is really good. Okay.
For cold potatoes, you boil them, you let them go cold because it slows the GI index down. Brown rice, farro, barley, and quinoa.
Okay, so cold potatoes to decrease the IG index down. The IG index is like, it's mainly for carbohydrates, because when we eat carbohydrate, our level of insulin goes up, because the insulin is the hormone that regulates the sugar in our blood. So if you eat like really high IG index food, it means that your insulin is going up, and it's going to take the sugar and take to your cells. So you're going to store more fat. That's what we believe. So that's why he's talking about the cold potatoes and brown rice. It's great because it's complex carbohydrates, and complex carbohydrates, it means that our digestive system is going to take more time to break it down until release all the energy. So it also is great for to have a low level of insulin in our body. And the other type of carbohydrates, it contains lots of nutrients as brown rice and potatoes as well. So this is a great advice.
Good fat sources would be unsalted nuts, avocado, and fish oil. Vegetables,
Okay, the fat source, it's mainly fat that's good for us. In the fitness industry, we believe that fat is bad, like when you don't know anything about diet, to be honest. But actually we need fat, because those kind of fats that he just talked about, it's great for our body, because those kind of fats, they help to manufacture good hormones in our body and also to absorb nutrients, micronutrients like vitamins and minerals. So that's a great advice as well. Those are great types of fat.
Me, we were trying to get some good greens in as well. The more color, the better, actually more nutrients. So red and green vegetables as much as possible. During the build-up phase, I wanted James to eat breakfast as soon as possible in the morning. So this is a typical breakfast that James would have. 4 to 5 eggs, some turkey bacon, sweet potato.
4 to 5 eggs. All right, but like in the morning, broccoli and sweet potato with eggs. Okay, maybe it's great for, I don't know, it's like a lunch, but I don't know, I would enjoy this diet in the morning, so.
And broccoli. Eat the whole egg. There's a lot of nutrients in the yolk. With this, he would also eat a couple of Vasa crisp breads, which is really high in fiber, slow carb, and low in sugar. 3 hours after breakfast, James would have a snack, which would consist of protein, ideally chicken or beef, sometimes shrimp, and a good fat source, and another Vasa crisp bread or Thin Crisp. 3 hours later.
Okay, so his snack in the morning is like beef, shrimps. I don't know if I would say it's also not a lunch, but okay, like it's high protein diet because he needs to build like lots of muscle, right?
James would have lunch, which would normally consist of 2 fistfuls of either lamb or beef and 2 fistfuls of a slow carb and some good fats and a ton of veggies on the side. So 3 hours later after lunch, James would have a snack again, something protein based like these turkey meatballs right here. And many times we would sprinkle some nuts on to get the fiber high and some energy into it. So 3 hours after the snack, James would.
Okay, his snack is also mainly protein. So from here we can see that he's eating like lots of complex carbohydrate, lots of protein, high protein diet. And well, I don't know if it's a very much fun diet, but it's high protein. He's preparing for a movie, so okay. I don't think you should try it like this, but let's see what he's going to say.
Dinner. It would be about the same as lunch: beef, lamb, chicken, and some slow carbs and good fats, and a ton of veggies once again.
Okay, so actually the nutritional cycle, like his diet is mainly complex carbohydrate or slow carbohydrate, good fats, and lots of protein, and 5 meals a day. So all right, it's kind of good, but it's too clean for me. You know, it's not realistic to live a life with doing this kind of diet. So
ideally, we would time the workout. So James would work out 2 hours after a meal and then eat right after a workout.
all right, so eat before the workouts. It's really important. Okay, I work out fasting, so I don't eat before my workouts, but it's my choice. But when you are trying to build more muscle and you have like a very unrealistic goal like this, when you're trying to achieve something really huge in less time, well, eating before the workout is going to give you lots of energy, so you can even getting like heavy weights and perform much better in your workout. And eating after the workouts, because we are depleted in energy, and when we eat right after the workout, our body gets the nutrients. So like this, we can optimize the muscle building and also the fat loss during this process.
Sometimes that wasn't realistic. Then I would make sure that James got some BCAAs that he would drink right after a workout, within 30 minutes.
BCAA, like drinking BCAA just right after the workout, because it's liquid, so it's much more realistic. Because maybe this guy James McAvoy, he's a celebrity, so probably he's like has a really busy schedule, so he can't just go home and cook something like as we normal people can do sometimes. So even for us, like when we are working like outside, we are not home office, it's unrealistic to have like a really huge meal, right? So that's why BCAA and whey protein in this case is great, because BCAA is the whey protein, it's the protein already broken down, and your muscles and your body is ready to absorb the protein, like which is the BCAA. All right, so let's go.
A big part of this diet is tracking your macros, your protein, fat, and carbs.
Like, let me just come back here. Just a sec. Okay, your book plan. For me, like, that's not your book plan. Why they are talking about your book plan? They don't know you. They don't know your activity level. They don't know your lifestyle. They don't know like your weight, your height. So how can they tell you to book up, like to give you a book up plan? That's not fair at all, you know. So you shouldn't believe in this kind of stuff.
Protein, fat, and carbs. If you want to try this diet at home, it's much easier if you use your fists instead of start calculating calories and tracking your macros.
No. Come on. That's unfair with you. Come on. To use your fist is much easier than tracking macros. All you need to track macros is like a kitchen scale, and you have to be willing to track your macros to get in shape. It's with using your fist, it's not the better choice for you to optimize your goals, because let's say you are doing this diet, you're going to try this diet, and let's say your caloric maintenance is 2,000 calories, 2,500 calories. You're a huge guy, let's say. But when you measure with your fist, you want to bulk up, which means that you should eat more calories than your body needs, so above 2,500 calories. But when you measure with your fist, you are eating like 2,000 calories. So actually, you're not bulking up. So that's not the better choice for you. That's really not realistic. That for sure, like when you know your macronutrients and your calories. And by the way, if you don't know yet, I'm going to leave here a video for you, actually a playlist where you can learn everything about calories and macronutrients. So don't believe in this kind of stuff. Come on, like using your fist is better than tracking macros.
Macros in a more specific way. So a good way of doing this at home is to have 3 to 4 eggs in the morning, any way you want it. 3 hours later, have a fistful of something protein-based. Lunch should be a fistful of protein and a fistful of slow carbs, so good fat. Throw in 2 fistfuls of vegetables. 3 hours later, another snack, fistful of something protein-based. Dinner should be the same thing as lunch, so a fistful of protein and a fistful of energy.
All right, here is your bulk up plan. Come on. One thing, this diet is not fun. You maybe can do this for 10 to 14 weeks, 16 weeks, but then you're going to get bored. And if you follow this kind of diet, you don't know if you are getting the enough calories that you need to your body to optimize your gains. And like using your fist, you have no control at all about like what you are eating. You have no control. So I think I'm going to do it in another video, because this one maybe is getting too long. I'm going to calculate the calories and macronutrients in here, like in this diet, to see if it's suitable for you or even for me.
Good fats or slow carbs, and the vegetables. This diet is approachable for everyone because you get to pick your protein, your carbohydrates, and your fat that you like. So pick and choose and have a go.
Okay, here I agree with him on this point, that you should take your own carbohydrates, the ones that you like. You should take your own protein source and fat source. But to do this, you shouldn't use your fist. Actually, you should know your calories and macronutrients and use an app to track your calories and macronutrients, so you know the track that you are following, the path that you are going. All right, so when I see this kind of video, like they are giving meal plans, it's not like this. I have a video here about meal plans, and what I say in this video is that you should never try to copy someone else's diet, because like you have different lifestyles, have different height, different weight, so you are different persons, you are different people differ from each other, so we have different lifestyles, we already spend different amounts of energy. So guys, I don't think you should get this like a realistic goal. And come on, 16 pounds in 14 weeks, that's not realistic. If you try to follow this diet to bulk up, you are going to get a huge bad fat, and you're not going to accomplish your goals, and you're going to get frustrated. So don't believe in everything that they say. Always try to learn the basics of nutrition. For example, in this playlist that I have here, where I share all my knowledge about nutrition, and you can get in shape learning this knowledge. All right, so guys, that's it for today. Tell me in the comments if you like this kind of video. I see lots of recommendations from men's health that I don't agree and I don't like. So I'm going to try to make more videos like this so I can increase your awareness about dieting and workouts. All right, so let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so you're going to be the first one to be notified about my new videos. If you haven't watched my previous video, it's going to be right here, and to subscribe, just click here on this button. All right, so here you go to my previous video, and here you subscribe. See you in the next video.